We're good to go.
Magician Friday, live from a random location. Breaking Bad.
All right, there's the song. Here we go. So everybody, welcome to the 10th episode of Magician Friday. Thank you for staying with us for 10 episodes. We're planning to do many, many more.
10
and just
episodes.
To show you our devotion to this stream.
52 episodes a year.
Just to show you how committed we are to this, Harrison isn't even home. He's not even technologically at an advantage to do the stream. You're out in the country, from what I understand, and still streaming.
Yeah, I'm randomly in the middle of nowhere. Thanks to technology, I can be with you. My signal might drop in and out. Hopefully it won't. It seems pretty stable. But yeah, I'm just in a random caravan, which is quite dark and dim. Yeah.
So you mentioned the word caravan. For those in the U.S. that have no idea what that word means.
RV!
Oh.
Really shitty RV. It's like a really old one. It's like 400 years old. I'm not kidding you. Look at that there. Look at the mildew that's melting away. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to, but there's like no. It's melting away because of the condensation. Although I do have my briefcase with me, and that's everything that I need, apart from a blazer, which I forgot.
So your briefcase, I'm guessing, is packed full of magic.
Welcome, you're now live. Welcome special guest Tom onto Magician Friday. Greetings. You're live on YouTubes.
I don't matter about YouTubes. I'm putting telly on and going to bed.
That's going to be a mild interruption.
Yeah, you're going to turn that one off. Oh, which is oh, that's you. This is my telly. Yeah.
There's your telly, if you can get any channels.
Okay.
So we might have a mild interruption.
Well, do that, and I can do everything.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
I'll just mute my microphone for a second.
See, the thing is, it's stuff like this that the spectators or the viewers should really be watching the stream for. Because when we put on the highlights of the stream later on onto the channel, they're not going to be able to see this kind of stuff. So this is pretty much incentive to be watching the stream live when it happens.
This is behind-the-scenes stuff that you don't see anywhere else. No other magic stream is going to happen in a random caravan in the middle of nowhere. It just doesn't take place. It just doesn't happen.
Yep, pretty much. So, lately, for the past week, what's been happening for the past week for you?
I've been booking a lot of shows, been performing around. Over the weekend, actually, we raised over £3,800 for a charity for a little girl called Poppy May, which is going to cancer research sort of stuff. It's going to build like a sanctuary for the family, so I'm really proud about that. Booked another couple of gigs. I got a check for a deposit today, so that's also amazing. Performing, and we finally reached 350 Facebook page likes, and that contest is overdue. And I'm also working on some products, red or black, sorry about the lighting conditions, red or black new trick, which I've been working on for some time now, which is ready to launch. The trailer is going to be coming to you guys real soon. Also been working on a secret project called the Magician Installation System, so quite busy.
Awesome. Sounds like you just as busy as I am. Ironically, even though I should not be as busy because of the fact that my semester in college finally ended, a weight lifted off my shoulders for the next month or so, but that does not mean that I'm free or have the free time. And by the way, it appears that the light source has completely vanished from your caravan.
I'm aware. I'm working on a fix. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem. So, yeah, semester's finally over. That's great. So expect more content on this channel. Though, like always, I cannot promise anything, especially considering the fact that this is essentially the prime time where people are holding graduation parties and booking magicians and entertainment of that sort. Not to mention, I also have certain things to accomplish for academic purposes as well, such as writing essays,
How's the light looking,
CVs.
by the way?
Looks all right. Looks kind of neon, pink neon type light. Kind of looks mysterious, as if you're about to tell a scary story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be disappointed if you don't tell us a scary story, actually.
I'm going to kill you all
You look like you are.
if you don't buy the DVD. Is that better now?
Yeah, it's...
I'm just trying to balance it to make it look a bit nicer. There we go. As long as you can see me, that's the most important thing. Obviously, the conditions aren't the best. I'm not in the studio that I'm normally at, so, you know, we're not in the best conditions, but we're doing what we can. I apologize for the background noise. I hope it's not too bad. Is it bad?
Almost sounds like a radio playing in the back, but on a very low-key tone, so it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
it's
to
the
distract
TV
or
in the
bother in any
background.
way,
Just
shape, or
ignore it.
form.
We won't get flagged for copyright. That's all good then. That's all good, isn't it? So yeah, what else have you been up to, Dan, apart from CV writing and searching for jobs?
Well, of course, writing of all sorts of things, besides CVs and scholarships and essays and applications for further academic studies, because in the US we have the undergrad program, which is the first 4 years of college, and then there's the graduate program, which is where you actually specify on education based on your job. And I'm at the point where I have to start applying to the graduate program. So I have to start writing essays for that, and filling out applications for that, and writing CVs for other stuff besides that. And of course, I haven't even started applying for my permit and driver's license. That's going to be a whole thing to tackle.
I can't wait
in
to see you on the
itself.
road. I've been practicing. Yeah, I can't wait to see you on the road. I've been practicing my theory. I got a quick question for you. So, what do you do if you're at an accident scene? What's the first thing that you do?
The first thing you do, obviously, confront the person you've had an accident with.
No, check that they're breathing.
Well, you have to come up to them and confront them in order to check that they're breathing, actually. So I'm not wrong.
If there's someone overtaking you, what do you do?
You flick a middle finger and you keep going.
Nope. You got to stop and let them overtake you. That's what that would be the exam answer. Yeah, you have to basically lie quite a lot during your driving
But I mean,
exam.
let's be honest. You're going to stop, let them overtake you, you're going to flick them off, and you're going to keep going.
No flicking them off. Unfortunately, that is not allowed. But yeah, that's one of the joys that you're going to learn about when you start driving. And I bet can't wait to do lessons, so that will always be fun.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get that 500-page PDF and read it when I have the time to do so. If I have the time to do
Highway
so.
Code. There's also a great app. I'll recommend that app to you later. But yes, let's get along with the show. How many viewers have we got right now?
How many people are watching? We have a few. So,
Awesome.
doesn't matter. We can probably
Awesome.
begin. We can continue and move forward.
I'm not trying to give you epilepsy, I promise you.
It almost looks like there's a train passing by and the lights off of a train window are reflecting on you.
I love that. I'm just going to keep doing this. It's so much fun.
Are you playing around with a Flash app on your phone?
Yeah, it's a bigger device. It's a slightly bigger device. There we are. It's what's giving me that little bit of extra push. And it's getting in my eyes. But, you know, as long as I look good, that's the most important thing.
Sure, whatever you say.
Horror movie on, someone's about to die.
So, just before we continue, do you happen to have your stuff with you so that we can do reviews, card reviews, etc.? Or is this going to be all
Yes, I do.
my job?
It's been moved. No, I do have all my gear with me.
Awesome, awesome.
My packs of
Cool.
cards and stuff have travelled with me. I can't live without them.
Oh, of course. Sure. So, I believe this is a decent time to start. If I can get this to work. Is that the wrong wall? That's the wrong wall. There we go. Okay. So we're
That's
gonna
probably the wrong wall.
there we go. You see me, right? Is this visible on stream? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm just looking for an outlet.
Oh, okay, cool. Sounds great. Great.
I might
So-
die halfway through, that's all. If it dies, just end the stream.
So recently on the market, there was an effect that's been released by Rick Lax. The effect being called, one moment, I'm going to go figure out what the name of the effect is, because I
Cool, you
have the
find that?
name.
This is a very impromptu version, you know. We weren't planning on streaming tonight, but we're like,
Is it you that's making me television?
It's called
it's
reverse.
not me that's making your television go off. No,
Who?
it's not. I promise you. I'm not to blame for that. Satellites and 3G signals are two completely different things.
Only to you.
Only to me.
Yeah, only to us all. To all the same.
Yeah, I guess to the old ones it is kind of different, but you know.
In this program, we meet
Okay then.
If we got ITV2, we can pop some Family Guy on. Yeah.
Could do if it's Family Guy time.
It is Family Guy time, isn't it? Yeah, it is Family Guy time. We're winging it, you know. No other stream you'll get in a random caravan in the middle of the countryside. It's craziness.
You know, in the situation you were in, it was probably best if you actually showed us around this countryside.
Why
so at least
is
it would have
jazz
been
on CBD?
justified.
Because it's like,
But in the case that we're in right now,
It's
it's probably more
yeah,
of a
it's
hindrance.
too dark.
And it's dark as well.
Later on, I'll probably show you some of the countryside. I might post a video for you on my nice high definition camera.
Cool. Looking forward to
It's
seeing
the
that.
field that I'm staying in. Yeah. Cool.
So-
Let's get on with the reviews.
So, yeah, as mentioned, Rick Lax has been releasing a lot of stuff lately, and it's been pretty good stuff, actually. So, we're going to go over the effect called reverse psychology, which was, I think, the latest thing he released. Essentially, he sells it as this game that you play with the spectator, and you present the spectator with choices, and the more that they think that they have the upper hand, the more it seems as though you're getting into their heads and controlling exactly what they're doing. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about the description, but first, I'm going to show you a performance of the effect, so at least you get to see what it looks like. Now, Harrison, I'm going to tell you up front right now,
Okay.
I'm going to present you with choices to make. I'm going to show you 10 different cards, and you're going to choose one of those cards in
Right.
the end. However,
Yeah.
you're going to choose the same card everyone chooses because it's psychologically predisposed. You can't make a free choice because you think you're making a free choice, but even though you think you are, it's the same card everyone chooses. And I know which one you're going to pick before I do so. So I'm going to show you the 10 cards.
Inevitable that I'm going to choose it.
So yes, you're going to choose the inevitable. Now I'm going to show you in my wallet the 10 cards that we have here. And the first one, you can sort of see why it's kind of psychologically predisposed. It's telling you to pick it. So it says pick me. We're going to move on to the next one, which says
I'm not taking.
don't pick me. Now this, of course, as you can see, is
Well, I love
reverse
on people.
psychology.
I love picking on people who don't want to be picked on.
All right. Well, reverse psychology right there. There you go. The next one, you don't know if this is reverse psychology or psychology. It's pretty much just question marks. See, you don't know what I want you to do with this, but it's right there. Then we have the card with an X. Do you tell me, Harrison, what does this mean to you? The card with the X.
Not safe for work.
Not safe for work. For some people, having an X means X marks the spot. But you know what?
I think it means poison.
Oh, really? Really? I kind of like the way you think. I'm going to give you a hint, Harrison, okay? I'm going to give you a hint right now. In the end, Harrison, the card you choose is not going to have an X on it,
I'm going to go this side here.
okay? Just giving you a hint. Just giving you a hint before we continue. Kind of preview for the
Okay.
future. So moving on, we have the obvious no, because just no. And of course,
Yeah.
with every no, we have to have
No
a
means
counter.
yes.
We have the counter option of yes. because, well, I don't know if the way you think. If you think no
Right.
means yes, then yes must be no. So if you pick no, you pick yes, but if you pick yes, you still pick no.
Doing that before.
So it doesn't matter which one you pick because you're still picking no and yes. But regardless, we're going to continue, and we're going to have the card that says, pick the next card. See, if you pick this one, maybe you're actually thinking to pick the next, but you chose this one instead. But we're going to move on to the next card, which says, pick the last card. So which one are you really picking? There's a chain of logic here that really affects the way you think. But the last card is this. It's the puppy card. Everyone picks the puppy card. Everyone wants it. But you know...
I don't like puppies.
Well, I don't know. I mean, these are all the different options that you can choose, all the different cards that you can pick.
I want the question mark one.
So you want this one right here with a question mark.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I'm going to give you the option to change your mind.
I'm not changing my mind. You ain't changing my mind, man.
Really? Really? So you're going to stick with this. I'm going to actually prop it up here against the wall. So this is the card. This is the card that you're going with, the question marks. Right?
Yep.
All right. All right. Now, you know what's interesting? You're looking at the card. And I've shown you all these cards, Harrison, but I've only ever shown you the faces of the cards. Notice I never actually showed you the backs of them, right? Now, you could see the fact that the backs, well, they're all standard, as you would expect. But the thing is, if I showed you the card that you had selected, you selected the only card that did not have the back. You selected the card that was marked, predetermined with the X, because I knew that you were going to choose it.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And that is Reverse Psychology by Rick Lax. So, I personally like this effect, actually. It's great because it's a little packet effect that fits in your wallet. And I already have a Magic Wallet, this is a great addition to.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you can use 10 cards out of any pack. It could be an old pack, which I was basically going to throw at. It's my throwaway pack. Pulled out 10 cards, pulled out a Sharpie, made the set, and you're good to go. From there on, you have the set, and you're ready to perform anywhere you go, any place, anytime, anywhere. I love the versatility. And Harrison, you know that this gets plus points for being impromptu, anytime, any place, anywhere. Great. It's a mentalism effect, it's a card effect, it's a psychological effect. It's a whole bunch of categories combined. It's close-up. It's great.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, that said, I just don't think it's marketed correctly. Because Rick Lax markets it as an effect that the longer you have a conversation with your spectators and the longer it goes, the more it seems as though you're trying to get into their minds. Now, of course, this routine...
That seems very Darren Brownie.
Kinda. This routine, by the way, was not shown in the trailer. I don't understand why you would go through the lengths and make a video trailer of an effect and not show the effect in the video trailer.
So it was a misleading trailer.
I believe so. Because what it sounds like is it's a multi-phase routine, as though there's multiple phases to it, and with every phase it gets more and more convincing. There is no multiple phase. I just did the entire routine for you. You show the cards, the spectator picks a card, you reveal the fact that you psychologically predisposed what their selection was. One phase, one routine, good routine nonetheless.
I gotta say,
but marketed wrong.
Because if you are going to release a product, and you're not even going to release the proper trailer, you've got to give me the routine. You know, if it was me reviewing this right now, it's going to lose 5 points, simply because you didn't show me the trick before I bought it. I'm investing my money in your product, and if you're not even going to show me it, why should I invest?
That's true. Absolutely true, and I agree with you that. The only reason I'm not going to give this a 10 out of a 10 is because of the misleading trailer. Other than that, it's a good effect, and it's a great take on an older effect that already exists, but much more simple and much more friendly to laymen and spectators. So for that, I'm probably going to give it a 9 out of 10 because it's great at what it accomplishes. The effect is great. I like it. I think you like it too, right? Were you happy with the performance?
It was good, yeah. It's a nice effect.
Definitely. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So definitely go out, go get the effect.
Do you not think it should be an 8? Because of the trailer, I think maybe it's a little bit more than just 1.
See, the thing is, the effect is great, but don't get confused by the trailer. So for anybody watching, I highly recommend it. Go out and get it, but make sure you know what you're getting. What you're getting is a one-phase routine, 10 options presented to the spectator, and you made a prediction without making a prediction. Basically, the cards themselves are the prediction, and it's a great effect. So that's what you're getting. I just want that to be known, and I wish it were specified and presented better. But other than that, it's impromptu, it's close-up, it's card magic, it's mentalism, it's great.
Yeah.
So,
It sounds absolutely awesome, I gotta say. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's a really, really awesome effect. Very later on, I'm going to be reviewing my crap of the week, and this one is a real piece of dirt. So look forward to that.
I love it when you do these. I definitely am looking forward to it.
Oh, believe me,
So in the
it's
meantime,
going to be...
is there an actual effect that you're going to be reviewing as well? Or
I'm not sure if I can because of the lighting conditions and stuff. It's like you won't be able to see me. So I'm not sure if I can. I'm trying to think how I can do it.
is this going to apply to the card review as well?
Yes. Probably. But this isn't every week that this happens.
Understandable.
Yeah, you know, I could have just not gone on the stream. I could have just stayed here in the middle of the countryside and not bothered. But no, I'm committed to you guys. I want you to see this stream. So I'm here. I'm present right now.
Cool.
I'm trying to just... If I have an idea of a trick which I think is applicable to this situation, I shall perform it right away. But now I think it's about time we do a deck review. Have you got any in mind?
I definitely do. I most certainly do, actually. This week, I'm going to be reviewing a deck that was actually given to me by a close friend of mine, and it's a friend that I haven't seen for a very, very long time. So shout out to you, Ryan, for providing the deck this week that we will be reviewing. And according to what I heard, this is a great deck and is his personal favorite deck of cards. And I'm going to be the judge of that. So we're going to be reviewing today the Jack Sellers.
Not the Madison Blanks?
No, not the Madison Blanks.
Could we possibly get them for maybe the next episode?
That's a possibility. It definitely is a possibility, but not quite this week. This week, we're going to be reviewing another deck, which, again, I heard a lot of great things about. The Jack
I'm telling him not to open them because these things are going to be worth $5,000 in about 2 years. Trust me. These cards are the most sought after in the world, apart from Jerry's Nuggets. So I wouldn't open them.
Wait, are you serious right now?
I'm serious. They are very, very expensive cards, you know.
No. The fact that they're sought after on the almost the same level as Jerry's Nuggets.
Whenever they launch, they sell out in a matter of like days, in hours sometimes, when they launch on the site in a new color, and they never launch that color again. So the fact that you've got these right now is imaginable.
So the Jack Sellers are pretty much. Okay, what just happened? Okay, well, that's a rather interesting little hitch we got going on there.
Yes, I'm sorry about that small interruption. It was just a delivery of food, which I'm happy about.
That is completely understandable. When you're in the country, food does sound amazing.
Two pies
I guess.
on. No, I'm not whining.
Yeah.
Why am I?
Because you just said, oh, thank you, you got food. I've not eaten.
No, I was looking forward to that hot dog. Yeah. Anyway, as you were saying, these cards are very sought after for a number of reasons. Their design, their finish, and because they are similar to the actual bicycle design, even though you might not think it. I mean, sorry, the actual Jerry's Nuggets.
The Jerry's Nuggets design is very, very different than this. Jerry's Nuggets design has like 2 triangles coming out of it, if I remember correctly.
But these cards are as sought after as Jerry's Nuggets. Right.
Better not be spilling on me bloody cushions.
All right then. So moving along with the card review, which will probably be a standalone video later on. As I had mentioned, we will be reviewing the Jack
When are these standalone
Sellers.
videos going to come out?
In due time, in due time. So, as I had previously said, the Jack Sellers is a deck that I heard a lot of great things about, and is the deck that actually my friend says is his personal favorite. And speaking of, he's the one that allowed us to review it today by giving it to us for the review. So shout out to Ryan for being nice enough to give us a deck to review.
You're absolutely
And,
awesome. Thank you for
yes.
sacrificing this piece of art.
So thanks, Ryan. And without further ado, let's take a look. First of all, I can even with a cellophane still on it, I can definitely feel this is a textured box. The back design of the box, as you can see, is kind of. You mentioned earlier that it's similar to a bicycle deck. I think it is more similar to a bicycle deck than it is Jerry's Nuggets, because you can sort of see the bicycle, border around it.
Yeah.
And actually, I can't even tell what color deck this is supposed to be. I believe it's blue.
Correct.
Because I think you look at the diamond on the side. Some of the diamonds tell you what color it is, and the back design is also kind of bluish. So I think this is supposed to be a blue back Jack Sellers, which is cool because blue is personally one of my favorite colors for a deck of cards.
I can't wait for the green one to come out.
That's going to give you way too much ammunition to use against me, but all right, moving along.
Ow.
Let's carefully
That
get
hurt
rid of
my
the
ears.
cellophane. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's carefully get rid of the cellophane. Usually cellophane is supposed to have a pull tab that you pull around, but I never am capable of finding those. I don't know why. So I just use modern technology and simply
Use your nail. Use the nail, Dan.
Yeah, as I said, I use modern technology. So we're going to simply slide this right underneath. Or not. Oh, here we go. Right there.
Take your time, Dan. It's fine. There's no rush.
So in the meantime, do you feel like reviewing that hot dog that you're eating?
Pardon?
So in the meantime, do you feel like reviewing that hot dog that you're eating?
I just ate it, but I'll tell you how it was. It was very nice.
Was it Nathan's?
No, it was probably just some generic off-brand. We don't have Nathan's in the UK.
Ooh.
We don't have Nathan's in the UK. But what I would like to talk to you about is I had a Krispy Kreme donut yesterday. Phenomenal. The billionaire donut. Going out and get it now. I'm not endorsed by Krispy Kreme, unfortunately. I wish they'd give me free food. And also I bought some new headphones, so anytime Dan makes a random screech or riffles cards, it's going to hurt my ears really badly. It's like having tinnitus in your ears. So yeah, that will happen. So Dan, try and not riffle the cards too intently.
I'll make sure to riffle them as often as I can. Anyway, so I'll try to not be obnoxious.
I love the
Um,
sarcasm.
Yeah, this is definitely a engraved, textured deck. I typically like
Embossed
to
deck, yeah.
only remove the cellophane from the top when possible because I hope the cellophane kind of keeps it, keeps the box intact.
If it was me, I'd reseal the deck after I bought it, then resell it.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that. I just realized this deck does not have a sticker. This deck
No,
does
it doesn't.
not
That's
have a
why you
seal on
can
it.
easily. That's why you can easily resell it after resealing it. With the other ones, the sticker kind of makes it difficult. But I'm gonna search right now, just on Google, and try and find out how much the other Jack sellers actually sell for, just to give you an idea.
So the top says the official Jack Sellers, deck. I believe, if I did my research correctly, the Jack Sellers are actually a wine company, and the reason that these cards are so expensive is because of the fact that it's a wine company producing cards. That's really the only reason, which is kind of a foolish reason in my opinion, but
I
nonetheless,
remember they
it is
came
what
out
it
with
is.
some cards called the Rarebit cards, and they sell for $250 on eBay now.
So this
So
side just,
Rarebit was a restaurant.
is that their logo? Play a little. It literally says on the side, play a little.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
Right, so we're going to go. I'm on jpplayingcards.co.uk, which is an official retailer. They sell all sorts of playing cards. And I am looking at Jack Sellers playing cards. There's no colour.
This stock feels like
the
so cheap and papery.
The blue one that you're looking at is £18. It's £20 for this deck. For a red one, it's now £40. So that is about $60 for a deck of cards, and they've only been out about a year, and they've already doubled in price.
So I'm guessing the Jack Sellers are pretty much the equivalent of the Spellground mats, kind of.
I think they're the next Jerry's Nuggets with the price in Hale, and they're out of stock as well. That's the red one, and I can't even see any of the other colours.
So I'm guessing it's kind of like the Spellground mats. For those who don't know, that I'm kind of using a Spellground right now, which is basically a mat that's produced by a third-party company, and when they make a print, the initial print from the company is fairly cheap, but of course very quickly inflates in price. Hence the reason why right now the Spellground mat I'm using is probably over $100, probably $150.
Correct.
Cool.
This seems to be the model that's happening in business in all playing cards at the moment.
Interesting. Well, anyway, as I mentioned before,
Jack Sellers, blue deck, first edition, $92.
I mean, quite frankly, like I said, I don't see why this is so expensive. Number one, they're expensive just because of the fact that they're from a wine company that sells cards. I'm feeling, I just opened the flap, and the flap itself feels really papery and cheap. And again, you got those little weird things on, you have go ahead on one tab, and you have deal on the other tab. I don't quite understand if this is a reveal for something, if this is for magic purposes,
I
or what this is.
I think this is like saying go ahead deal as in like get ready to play, maybe like it's a deck designed for like a casino, perhaps. Go ahead deal.
That's so corny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that is really, really corny, if that's what it is. Anyway, opening up these paper-like flaps and pulling out the cards, which I'm hoping are better quality.
Final destination, isn't it?
There we go. Pull everything out. We've got
first one, I think, yeah.
So cards themselves feel pretty nice, I guess. Right off the bat, we have what seems to be a Joker. Oh, is that a J for Joker? Oh, J for Jack. Jack Sellers, Joker.
Gotta love that shameful product placement.
You got two of them, and both of these, they look really weird. It looks like a Christmas edition of a deck. It's like Christmas stockings. And why are they two different colors?
so that you can't use them for the same tricks. This is clearly a deck not designed for magicians.
Obviously. And is this... I guess the back design...
I don't think it's one way.
It's not one way. It's actually, thankfully, a two-way deck. I'm going to hold one card to do this. So this is a two-way deck, thankfully. The back looks really, really grainy. Like, if you look close enough, it's really pixelated and grainy. I mean, the color is so faded. I don't know if this shows well on camera because of the lighting. But it's really, really faded.
Maybe that's the effect they're going for.
Enjoy and good luck. It says enjoy and good luck around it.
So this is clearly a deck designed for playing poker and playing cards at a casino.
This is definitely meant to be dealt with, to play a game with. It doesn't seem like there's any advertisement cards.
Any double backers, double facers?
So no double backers, double facers. You got the two jokers. You have the ace of spades, which is a very simplistic design, which is not a bad thing. Simplistic design can sometimes be great.
Madison blanks.
And if Joel happens to be watching and you can somehow figure out
tell me what year this deck is from, Joel. It doesn't look like there's a serial number on it.
It does not seem like it. You got the Jack Sellers written up top, the ace, and that's the card. Is that you whistling, or is that the TV?
No, it's the TV. Final Destination is playing. An absolutely awesome movie where everyone dies. Spoiler alert.
So again, this is the picture, not the picture card, the spot card. You have the two of spades.
The first one.
Three of spades, etc. The
oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. The spades. The spades are double designed. So essentially, you have half of the spade that kind of looks. Do you see that?
I like that.
Half the spade.
That is pretty awesome. How it's like different printed.
Yeah, I definitely like that.
That's cool.
It's like half the spade is one design, and the other half is another. And
why couldn't they do that with the ace of spades, though?
It's two-way, so.
It's like the little attention to detail that they have, you know.
It's nice.
Is it the same with the pips?
The actual pips are not like that. The actual pips are solid.
The numbers are though. The numbers are.
No, the numbers are solid too.
They don't appear to be in the camera.
They're a bit faded. The ink on this deck looks very faded. I don't know if it's a misprint of a deck or if it's just the way that the deck is designed, but it does not.
I'm guessing it's the way the deck's designed.
It doesn't look that great because of how faded it is. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the faded look.
How's the finish and the stock? Is it like anything special? What can you compare it to?
Honestly, it really feels a lot like a B deck because as soon as I pulled it out, I don't know if you noticed on stream, I did a few riffles right away. It's really, really, really soft. Really comparable to B stock, which is not a bad thing. It has a border, which is cool. The finish itself feels very smooth. I like it a lot, actually. I'm actually going to try to fan it now.
Do you think it's a magic finish?
It's definitely something you can use for magic. That's for sure.
No. There's a finish called the magic finish.
I've never handled one of those before. But whatever finish this is really, really good.
A lot of the newer decks, for example, Daniel Madison's deck, the Rounders, is the thingy finish and things like that. A lot of the newer decks have magic finish on them. Ow.
Yeah.
I did slightly turn the volume down so it wasn't as effective.
Okay, well, dribbling, as you can see, is really, really smooth. Dribbling is smooth. The fanning is really cool. That's the fan from the back and the fan from the front. Really, really smooth,
I like those pips. When you spread it, it looks miraculous. Like, you can see the detail that's being done on the pips and things.
That's true. Well, let me see if I can get a better fan for that. Yeah, it definitely looks really nice. I could totally see that.
But I do see what you mean with the faded design, but it's similar if I remember reviewing the Madison rounders, because they have that sort of strange colours of the pits as well. They're not like bright red. There'll be a darker red and like a shade of blue almost.
Well,
So it's a
let's
very
keep
similar
going.
sort of thing with that.
Let's take a look at the other cards first. For
The court
example,
cards.
whoa, look at the court cards. That's rather interesting. Okay, let's
cool.
start with it. Let's start with the Jack. The Jack, first of all, all the court cards have no borders on the face. It's a borderless face, but there's just enough room, just enough white space around the design to kind of make a pseudo border. But that's, again, kind of a faded design, but still, I actually like it. It looks like a tarot card, kind of.
Yeah.
It's
I
got
like
that.
the colours that they use. It just pops really nicely.
It stays true to the actual standard bicycle format, where the position that they're in kind of makes them recognizable, unlike certain
One
decks
thing
where
I
the
like,
color
he's got
scheme
like a
is
star on his face. I really like that. It's a nice touch.
I believe that's the ruffle on his coat, and there's a circle on his cheek. I don't know if that's anything, but yeah.
I've never seen those
that's
before.
cool.
It's new.
This is the Queen of Spades. Somebody I know has a favorite card is the Queen of Spades. Do you remember if the Suicidal King was the King of Diamonds, or was it the Queen of Clubs?
Why would it be the King of Clubs? I think it is the King of Spades.
'Cause there was
he has
one-
a dagger through his head.
Oh, is that the one? Spades. Oh, okay, so that would be this one. Yeah, he's not suicidal anymore. I guess they kind of they didn't like that fact. He is holding
I like how he's holding the trademark bottle of wine.
shameless
You
advertising.
got to get that shameless promotion in there.
You know, the wine for the king.
And then, I'm surprised he's not got a cigarette in his mouth.
Well, I mean, I don't think Jack Sellers sell cigarettes, but
It'd be a perfect name for cigars.
he's got that egg behind him. It's like a Russian king, because he's got that Russian egg.
Fabergé egg, yeah.
It's, you know,
What
I
about
love
the
the
Queen
fact.
of Spades? The King of
We just
Spades.
we just
King
took a
of
look
Clubs,
at.
sorry.
Well, we'll get to them one at a time. So that was we just went through was the spades essentially. The rest, yeah, I think all the pips. Like, look at the diamonds. This is the ace of diamonds, and the
Yeah, it's very
diamond on
dark.
it is also half and half design. Half of it is
I really
designed
like
one
that
way.
half and half design. It shows the attention to detail,
I really like that
which
too.
you'd expect for
Cool.
this kind of price.
Look at how cool it is, how easy it is to do the pipette on this thing. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's really, really easy.
So the paddle's
spin the
quite an
card.
easy thing to do. Yeah.
I really like the stock of the card. It's definitely one of the better quality decks, but I would expect it to be considering its price.
Yeah, I
But,
mean, for the high price range, I think that they should have upgraded the stock slightly, and paid more attention to the actual design and taken the drains out of it. Come on, guys. I buy a deck, I want it to be pristine. At least you can pay a professional designer to convert it to an EPS rather than having it as a PNG. Don't design it on Paint.net, guys.
So here's the other Jack. Same stance as the other Jack. Nothing too different. He's even got that flower. We've
He's
got
not
the
got the
Queen
bottle.
Diamonds. No, that was the king that had the bottle. The queen also seems to be in the same position. There's the king. He's also holding a bottle. So pretty much all the court cards are in the same position,
Do
holding
you
the
not
same
do you not
thing.
think it's kind of sexist that all the guys have bottles and all the women don't?
See that?
Like all the kings have bottles but the queens don't.
Harrison, that type of conclusion is made depending on what lens you're viewing the world through. So,
I'm trying to get a rally going,
Are you just trying to say that you're trying to find some reason, some fault in the deck? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's my job. I shit on things. What can I say?
Okay.
I'm the guy who created crap of the week.
Cool. So,
Speaking of which, we're going to get to that shortly.
uh, I, 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 Even the clubs have that half and half design, but it doesn't show that well. Kind of because the clubs are not. What do you
I
know?
see it. Yeah, it's nice.
It doesn't show that well, but
But I
still,
prefer
it's
it
there.
to be on the pips as well. You know.
That would be kind of cool if it were. But it's not. Oh well.
Oh well.
You know what I just realized as I'm going through the deck? Yeah, the heart's kind of the same. As I'm going through the deck, ooh, we do have advertisement cards. So the very last two cards are advertisement cards. The first one, do they both have backs? They both have the same backs. So I can definitely make a double backer out of these later on by just sticking them together. So here's my double backer. I gotta think. So you got the jacksellers.com, shameless advertisement, as if there weren't enough advertisement.
Oh, look at all the wine.
So you got bottle after bottle. You know,
I like how they're like all graphically designed and they've all got the labels on. That's hilarious.
So, you know, just in case you were wondering what kind of bottles they sell, this is it. I feel like this deck is supposed to be a walking commercial. That's the reason why this thing was put out there. Because honestly,
the only reason they do it every year is because of the profit they make from them. Because of like the interest rates.
I mean, think about it.
Joe,
if McDonald's...
Joe, just listen to me for 1 second. You want to invest in playing cards? Just buy a brick of these. You'll be set for life. No need to buy any of these stupid Kickstarter decks. They ain't going to make you any money. Jack Sellers and Jerry's Nuggets. You'll be set for life, man.
Yeah.
That goes to any card guru or collector or obsessive. Get some business cards.
That too. But, I mean, think about it. Imagine any restaurant by your house. Let's say Applebee's, if you have those, or McDonald's.
House.
Can you imagine if they had their own deck of cards with their advertisement littered all throughout
Coca-Cola
it?
have a deck of cards.
Imagine if it were decent quality like this. That would increase their advertisement. That would definitely help them out. So that's I think that's why they have these playing cards. Like, for example, Jack Sellers, we got this thing, which is literally just a welcome card. I don't even know what this says. It literally says, "Welcome to Jack Sellers. We are the new company dedicated to something we all love. Play."
New.
For us, play includes the excitement of testing our skills, but tempting fate at games of chance. But even more enjoyable to us is the time we get to spend with our friends, something that we have found to be gently aided by a good bottle of wine. So we invite you to schedule some additional playtime into your life. Bring some of your friends together. Get your friends together and uncork a bottle of Jack Sellers. Enjoy and good luck. JackSellers.com. Yeah. Smoke. This is literally a reiteration of that Family Guy episode where the smoke subliminal message. This is it. This deck is an embodiment of that. They're trying to subliminally get you to drink Jack Sellers wine. Drink. Anyway, so moving this aside. Are you drinking yet? Drink. Alright, let's give these a quick shuffle and see if we can do any sort of magic with this. I'm actually quite afraid to do any riffle shuffle with it because I don't want to damage the cards in any way, shape, or form. Considering they're brand new and they're so expensive. But actually, while I'm here, let's try something. Let's see if we can do one of these.
Hello?
Alright, do one of these. And whoosh. That's a giant fan. Looks alright.
It's an awesome fan.
It looks kind of better from the back. Wait till you see the back if you thought the front was okay. Whoosh. Can you see that? That looks pretty nice, actually. And I mean, again, the fadedness of it kind of takes away from what it looks like, both front and back. But I love it how I don't have to break in these cards out of the box because they're already kind of soft enough to do anything you want to do with them, which is really nice. I like that. So, like, take it to a heart, turn it into the Ace of Hearts.
suppose.
Give these a bit of a shuffle and see if we can do some magic with it.
Sorry about that delay. I'm just getting ready to relax, you know, just
Seem to have a bit
Yeah,
of dust on
him.
them.
Him, that guy. So,
Are you-
make sure that you all buy Jack Sellers wine, drink. I am definitely not getting paid for this promotion right now. It's the best wine that you can buy, and if you use promo code Keemstar, you will get 10% off your order. Code Keem.
Well, that was some satire.
Pillow?
So, oh, okay.
Could you pass me that orange pillow?
We have Stefan watching, by the way. So,
Hey, Stefan, how are you doing, man? Do you
hello, Stefan.
own Jack Sellers? Are you going to buy some for me? Let me know in the comments.
Well, in the comments, Stefan asks, do you guys have any tips on people in the crowd that are hecklers?
Hecklers! I actually
So-
cover this intently in the Magician Installation System, so when it comes out, you're going to love that. I'm going to give you a little hint. Haters going to hate, man. They are going to hate you. You're not going to be able to do anything about them. So, just deal with them. Just deal with them, you know? Haters are going to hate. No, one more? Yeah, I'll have another one. Yeah! Okay, so haters are going to hate, unfortunately, Stefan. There's nothing you can do about them. Just make fun of them and make all their friends hate them for hating you. You know, if they're saying stuff like, oh, I can catch you out, just do something as simple as DL, it'll blow their brains out. They literally can't function with it. It'll freak them out, it'll confuse them, just do something like that. And if they say, oh, I know how that's done, show me. And then what I do is I say, well, if you want to learn, you can buy the... Don't finish the sentence.
The How to Become a Magician DVD.
Correct. On sale now, £5, absolute bargain. Invest today. It's going to go up to £7 real soon, and then to $20. Before you do that, get ready because the Magician Installation System is coming out soon. It's nearly finished, guys. The trailer will be on its way shortly. But yeah, that's going to cover everything. It's my entire magic platter just handed to you. Everything.
Stefan also asks, first he says no drinks for me. Then he says, do you have
Jack
any
Sellers.
effects that do not use cards? For example, if you forget your cards at home. Well,
Yes.
again, like our plug, our Magician, How to Be a Magician DVD, has a lot of effects that do not involve cards in case you forgot your cards at home. In fact, a lot of the stuff I like to do does not involve cards because, well, for many reasons. One of them being the stereotype of magicians doing magic with cards. So I
need to get you
try
one of those
avoid
badges that says, I hate card tricks. You need one of those.
Does that even exist? Is that a thing? That's cool. I didn't know about that. But yeah, definitely look into How to Be a Magician DVD. We teach a lot of things that do not involve cards, such as...
If you want to buy it, you can get it at harrisonhorton.com/DVD. That is harrisonhorton.com/DVD.
Alright, so again, the final test with cards. So we have given the cards a quick shuffle. I try to avoid riffle shuffle because the cards are new, so I don't really want to mess
What
it
I'm
up
going to
like
do,
that.
guys, I'm going to type it on the Facebook group for you. So just go over to the Facebook group and click on the link.
In the meantime, I'm going to be plugging in the computer so the stream does not end, as the computer is low on battery.
That is a really good idea, and I'm going to get ready to do the craft
Alright.
of the week.
So, here we go. We have the deck. I'm going to try to keep it in frame as I spread through. By the way, amazing spread. It feels great. So what we're doing here is we're looking for the jokers, and that is pretty awesome. I really want you to see how the joker actually stakes out because of the name Joker. Can you see that? That's cool. It's like the Joker has a pip. I've never seen a deck that has Joker as the pip on the card. So no matter how it's oriented in the deck, it's actually going to be easy to find because of that. That's pretty nice. So, yeah.
I've
as I
seen
said-
them on the larger decks, though. I've seen them on the the larger decks, you know, like the jumbo index decks, they have them on both corners.
So we got one joker there, and we have a missing joker, which is rather interesting. Just going to quickly spread through, like so. Wow, the spread is like butter. It's awesome. Did I remove it with the advertisement cards? I did not. We have a runaway joker,
Right, so
guys. We have a missing joker.
I've posted the link for you, Stefan.
Ah, there it is.
Just what I'll do, purchase it today. I'll also throw in from the Magician Installation Studio our video on hecklers for you before it's even aired. There you go.
Stefan asks, how long is How to Be a Magician?
It is
If you're asking,
included in the Magician Installation System for free as a bonus, just to let you know.
I'm not sure if you're asking about the runtime, but if it's the runtime you're asking, I think it's about an hour and a half. Is that accurate?
No, it's 55 minutes. Inside the Mind of Magic Man Dan is 2 hours, which is more in depth. It's all about Dan's stage show and his presence, and he talks about everything in detail. But yeah, the Become a Magician DVD is 55 minutes, not including the over 10-minute heckler video, which I filmed. I'm just going to get it up on my phone and just see how long it exactly is. Because it's ready to launch, it's ready to give you right now.
Alright, so we went through the deck and we found 2 jokers. So there they are, the 2 jokers of the deck, just like so. I'll leave them in frame so that you can see them. And in the meantime, we're going to have a card selected by the spectator. So probably for the sake of this, you can just have you name a card between name a number. You want me to go through? Just so we can get to a random card. So in other words, the third from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So you take a look at what that is. Make sure that I don't know what it is, essentially.
I can't see it. Let me just have a look.
Well, I don't want to see it, so my head's turned away.
I'm just checking. Okay, it's the 4 of spades.
You got it? Know what it is? Great.
Yep.
So, cards can be returned to the pack, very simply. Just riffle down,
yep, 10
throw
minutes
it in.
Dealing with hecklers.
Like so. Give it a quick shuffle, give it a quick mix. In fact, I'm actually going to try some of my shuffles.
I'll also include my dealing with rejection, so you'll get an extra 15 minutes of content for investing today. That's exclusive and never been seen before.
So I'm going to try the triple cut, the crisscross cut. Not easy.
Miss.
Still kind of slippery.
Just write miss and then today's date when you message me, and I'll hook you up with those bonuses.
Cool. So, essentially, beforehand, we pulled out the 2 jokers. Remember that. Now, when a magician says, here, pick a card, and then he goes, here, I found your card, it's cliche. It's really just, it's not interesting. It's boring. It's lame. So for that purpose, I don't find the card anymore. Instead, I rely on the jokers of the deck to do it for me. And we have 2 jokers right here that we took out beforehand, and I'm hoping that these jokers know what they're doing because they came with a deck. So I'm hoping they know the deck well enough to be able to find your card. So, this isn't Jay Sankey. No, Harrison.
We reviewed that last week.
Yes, we did. Ago. So we're going to have 1 joker up on top, just like so, the other joker out the bottom, just like that. And I'm sure you can see that. 1 joker right here, 1 joker down here. Hoping that the jokers will be able to find your card if I count 1, 2, 3. Just like that, 1 card is stuck in the hand with the jokers. Is it possible that perhaps the card that is left behind is your selection?
No. Yeah, it is.
That's interesting. Now the thing is, what if we went the opposite way? What if we took the card, left it in the middle of the deck, just like so, and just so you can see, pushed it all the way in like that, we know the card is lost somewhere inside the center of the pack. But if we take the two jokers, and by the way, if you don't remember, the two jokers include a red joker and a green joker. We'll leave them, both the
Love
red
green.
and the green, I'm sure your favorite is the green, inside the deck by simply cutting it in like that. All we got to do is give it a little bit of a moment with a magical gesture.
Awkward silence.
As long as we go through, you'll notice the two jokers in the deck managed to sandwich a card. Perhaps this card that they sandwich is once again your selection.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. That was absolutely astonishing. That was great.
You know what? We'll go one more time, just in case, right? This time, I really want you to watch closely. I want you to see the moment where it happens. So for the third time and final time, we'll take your selection and lose it in the center of the pack, just like before, just like so, right? Oops, slippery deck. So, again, you want to be careful with that. Lost in the pack.
Leave it up.
And get a quick shuffle just in case. In fact, I'm going to try to do it in air. Man, these cards have a concave that is really hard to deal with. There we go. Now again, we'll have one of the jacks on top, one of the jacks on the bottom. And this time I really want you to see from all sides how this happens. Jack on the bottom, jack on the top, from every angle you look at, it's as if your card is nowhere there. But if I count 1, 2, 3, the whole deck transfers over to my other hand. One card left in between two jacks. Is it perhaps your selection?
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. Wasn't your selection the Queen of Hearts?
Oh yeah.
Gotta
Fuck up.
keep your eyes open. Stay awake. Stay aware. They messed up. Wow, they actually messed up. That's pretty amazing.
Blame the cards.
You said Queen of Hearts was your selection, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here's what we'll do. Let me just quickly.
And it's going to randomly turn up red.
Actually, I don't know where the Queen of Hearts
I
is.
can still
In fact, you know, you take a look through the deck. I don't quite see the Queen of Hearts. There's a Queen of Diamonds.
I don't know if you're actually if you're faking it, but
There's a Queen of Spades. I mean, the only possible way the card could have just vanished from the deck
you've eaten it. It's inside of you.
is, well, what if it actually did vanish? And in my pocket, we find a single card, and it is a Jack Sellers card, but that card is your selection, the Queen of Hearts.
Unbelievable. Absolutely astonishing. That is great. Now, Stefan, you are asking for something that is not cards. Am I correct?
All right.
I'm
Well,
going to introduce you.
Stefan asks, what is the craziest reaction we've gotten? Well, Stefan, actually, I can answer the question very easily.
I'm going to...
To really
I'll tell you
quickly
something
answer
that
your
happened at
question,
the
because my
weekend.
answer is very quick.
My answer's bizarre.
If you go to my YouTube channel and you look up a video, I think it was called Blowing 20 Minds at Once. It's a video of me doing a David Copperfield opener in a basketball court. That is the craziest reaction I've ever gotten.
The craziest reaction, quite recently I had a group of old women come up to me afterwards and say, let's do it, do you mind if we're lesbians? And I sort of said, I would not want to do that. And then every table I went up to, they accused me of being discriminative because they were lesbians. Till they left. So yeah, they basically said that to every table I performed at. So that's the craziest reaction I've got from it. One of them. Another one is people, like getting crosses and holding up crucifix and running around, turning away as if I'm the devil. I'm gonna kill them. People staring at me creepily, like terrified to be around me. There was one guy, I guessed his PIN number and thought of his PIN number out of his mind, and like every time he sees me, like runs away or acts as if he's not seen me. And obviously I just stare at him till he runs away. So yeah, creepy stuff does happen, but you just got to learn to manage and deal with it. And we talk about that inside of the Mind of Magic Man Dan, because his twisted brain comes across as like this really creepy, disturbing magician, but inside his ways of dealing with this are very, very clever, and the ways that he can make spectators have the most astonishing and get better reactions than anyone else, apart from me. Joking. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Also, I had one group of people threaten to push me in the river if I didn't find their card. I found their card and they flipped out and went crazy. See more of that in the gig archives inside of the Magician Installation System. It's coming soon, guys. Be ready. I can't wait for you to all see it. Any other questions at all?
Well, so far it seems as though that those are the only questions from Stefan.
Awesome.
And
Now,
everyone else.
it's gone.
Yeah. No, it just seems like everyone else has no questions. So
Cool. So Stefan asked me if we know any magic without cards. I'm going to introduce you to a product known as Holy Cow. Holy Cow is the most extreme coin magic DVD that you can imagine. You're going to be dropping the coins on the floor at least 50 times. I recommend doing this over a bed. Don't do it over a place with gaps in the floor, aka a bridge, or anywhere outdoors where there could be wind, or somewhere with a table, or grass, or a field, or on the beach, because you'll never see your coins again. This is the easiest way to lose your money. You will actually make it disappear beyond what you can imagine. Imagine taking your own or a spectator's coin and it vanishes. That is what Holy Cow allows you to do. It allows you to take a coin and fucking lose it. Okay? That's literally all it does. The move is going to hurt your wrist. You're going to have like competitive strain injuries from trying to make this coin vanish. I'm not joking. This hurts more than the pulse stop.
Maybe you'd like to turn on the camera and show a demonstration?
I can try, but I don't even have any freaking coins on me. I spent all my coins. I'll tell you what, let's use a freaking earbud. I got an earbud on me. Right, I don't know if you'll see this. Let me just turn that on. The darkness of doom. I'm gonna try this, right? I'm hoping that this works. You see me? That's very bad lighting.
Barely.
I'm trying to fix it. It's very difficult to do this right. Hang on. I'm just gonna get my lighting fixed. Do you see me now? Is that better? Right, we're gonna deal with this.
Very minusculely, but sure.
Do you see the little white bud on my hand?
Sure.
This is probably gonna drop on the floor. It's gone. That's the trick. I can see how bored you are watching it by the yawning. This is an absolute bag of Horseshit. There is no other way to describe this bullshit. I've done the trick and I've already lost where the hell this thing's rolled to. I can't even find this freaking bud. My iPhone's gonna be. There we go. No, that's not it. Is that it? Yes, I found it. Alright, we found it. We're alright, guys. If you want to do coin magic, okay, guys? If you want to do coin magic, right? You can see me, yeah? Why the fuck do you not just do a French drop? You're not gonna risk losing the money. Imagine if it's signed, you're never gonna be able to make that money reappear. It's just gone, and when they ask for it back, they're probably gonna get very angry and probably push you in the canal. So this is absolute garbage. Ease of learning, 4 out of 10. The guy didn't even speak any freaking English. Not to be rude, but you know, I'd like it if they spoke English. Just subtitles that are spelt wrong. Ease of implementation, 2. You're going to be dropping a lot of coins on the floor. You're going to lose those coins. This is like the TKO 2.0 move for those guys who own it, where you make the coin vanish. Except it's dropping on the floor 100% of the time. Trailer bullshitting, 10 out of 10. The trailer looks fantastic, but you can't do anything in it unless you're at that awkward, dodgy angle. You do this for a spectator, and they're tall. They're going to see how it's done. Unless you're super tall, like a basketball player, they're going to see how it's done. This is bullshit. It's the worst thing you can spend your money on. If you want to get something, at least get something that's going to improve your dating life. Go and get fire starters, because at least you're going to learn about the kinky jokers. And I think that pretty much sums it up. This is bullshit. It's crap. This is one of the worst products I've ever had to watch. It's agony, you know. It's up there with, dare I say, Suspended Dimensions. It's the same quality, the same fucking VHS tape, the same awkward royalty-free music, and the same bullshit method. Come on next week as I review some more crap for you. And eventually, there'll be no more crap left, and we'll review something good. It's bullshit, it's crap, it's stupid. What else more can I say about it? I just don't know what I can say. It's Move Monkey. Imagine doing a pass with cards made out of steel. It hurts, just like this effect. Overall, it's getting a 3 out of 10. It's bullshit.
I wonder what it did to deserve those 3 points.
Would you care to do a demonstration for us, Dan? Because I know you know the method. I'd love to see you do it right now.
Not quite sure what the method is, actually. But that doesn't answer why it deserved 3 points.
It's no good. The moves are virtually impossible. It's not angle proof. It doesn't even work for camera. It's basically just a tossing action. Things drop on the floor.
So it's basically a 0 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10 if it sounds that bad.
It is mildly amusing to watch the DVD.
just for the sake of watching. It's a waste of a few hours. You have a few hours to waste. Watch DVD. 3 points for that.
You've got a few hours to kill. Screw watching something on Netflix. Just watch this.
Okay, got it.
Join us next week where I'm going to be reviewing some more bullshit. I might be able to tell you what it is, and I might not. Let's have a search through Harrison's Magic Library.
Yeah, no,
I have
no,
a
this
whole
is
library. I have a list of all my crap products. You carry on. I'll tell them at some point.
yeah, no, this this is not possible.
What's not possible?
The method.
The method. I hope to get my hands on the DreamHack soon because I want to, I want to shit all over that thing. But I'll have to watch it first.
True, true. What's the price of the DreamHack around the UK?
It's about £100. No, I think it's more. I think it's like 200. I think. Oh, I found Holy Cow. Yeah. Oh, it's by a chef. You'd think that it'd be tasty, but it's not.
Holy cow!
Holy Cow.
Is by a chef.
It's by a chef. Not from South Park. Yes, next week I'm going to be reviewing, if I haven't already. Oh no, I think I reviewed that product already. You see, I'm running out of crap. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're sifting through all the crap. Something good. Finally.
Well, I hope to one day review Sin, SCIN. That would be cool. If I
Is that
could
the
do
card
that.
in nose? that the
It's signed coin
coin?
in nose, I believe.
Coin in nose. That's a pretty awesome effect. Have you been working on anything else awesome lately?
Have I been working anything?
Yeah.
Actually, I am in the works of combining a few things to create an even bigger, awesome
Maybe
thing.
I'm going to review Reaction Ablibs, which is the only system that's going to teach you how to deal with the heckler in a 2-hour-long interview. Perhaps.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Especially for Stefan, who happened to be interested in that type of material.
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll go exactly what you want to achieve. No. Fuck that. We need something that's absolutely bottom drawer stuff. We need stuff that's absolutely crap. I'm going to be reviewing Joe Barry's Perfect Riffle Shuffle from Illusionist. It's a product that you're never going to be able to do. Why don't you learn how you're never going to perfect a shuffle in the most knacky way that you can imagine? That's coming up next week. The Unperfect Riffle Shuffle. So that is next week's stuff. I'm also thinking of holding a contest at some point, but we're not sure what it's going to be quite yet. We might do a caption contest. Maybe a motivational quote contest. I'd like to do that. That'd be fun. Send me your best motivational quotes. DanHatesMotivationalQuotes.com.
You said I hate motivational quotes?
Yes.
I'm not so sure
I
about
just
that.
have a feeling you do. How do you like them? No, that's cool.
I am indifferent to them. I have no preference or...
Don't expect
No.
success if you don't invest in yourself. Harrison Horton. Invest in yourself right now. Get the Become a Magician DVD, and I will throw in all the bonuses I said, the extra 15 minutes, not just for Stefan, but for anyone who orders today, right now, this second. Don't hesitate. You hesitate, you'll never make the purchase. You're never going to be the best magician possible, and you're never going to know all the secrets and how to deal with hecklers. Because it's not an easy subject. I've been performing for about 4 or 5 years professionally now. Dan's been performing even longer doing, college stuff. But you ain't going to learn these secrets yourself. Do you want to suffer, or do you want a proven formula that we've used and which we have all used and we know works that you can use too? Make your choice, man. Make your choice.
Sounds like an awesome marketing technique. Awesome.
No, it's not an awesome marketing technique. It's just an awesome product that they need to own.
That's right. It's the truth.
Yes.
It doesn't get better
It's
than
the
the
truth.
truth.
It doesn't get better than the truth.
So,
we
are there
think
any...
that this product will benefit you.
Absolutely.
Questions?
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Are there any further questions?
Any at all?
Last words from the viewers?
Ask away. Anything you
This is
want,
your time.
anything at all, guys. Yeah, I'm going to say one thing. Avoid Holy Cow at all costs. I know I said it's a great watch, but it really isn't, guys. Go and get 5 stars. Go and support JJ. Everyone wants to happy jokers. And go and learn about how grooming your hair is the most important thing that you can learn. Valuable advice.
Are you actually now promoting fire starters?
Perhaps I'm sarcastically promoting it.
Ah, I see. Did you?
I don't actually want people to
you,
waste their money.
Have you seen how he recently released a documentary about how he made the structure in Seattle disappear? That giant space needle, I think it was called.
It looked like bullshit to me. It just looked like another disappearing of the Statue of Liberty thing.
It was actually a very unique method. And the story behind it was actually entertaining. It was entertaining 25 minutes. I don't regret watching it.
25 minutes? Wow. Go
It's
and
a whole
watch it,
documentary
guys.
of that day. It was pretty cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, you go and watch that, guys. You definitely go and watch that. Also, if you're not followed on Instagram, we are at Magician Friday. Follow us on there and all the other social media platforms to get instant updates on when we will be streaming. Staring
Definitely.
contest.
Is that what it's becoming? Well, yep, definitely. So down
looks like
in the description below, you will find our social media. As always, feel free to join it, feel free to be a part of it, and feel free to make any type of suggestions. What you want us to review, what you want us to discuss, what you want us to do.
I'll tell you what. If you guys haven't already, go and like my Facebook page, Harrison Horton Magic. When I reach, I don't know how many likes, I'm going to be doing a contest. And the 5 Become a Magician DVDs are going to be given away. And if you quote that you came from Magician Friday, I will even throw in the 2 bonuses for you, which is the heckler, dealing with hecklers, and dealing with rejection videos. So go and like Harrison Horton Magic on Facebook now.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Do it. Yes.
All right.
Oh,
well, in that case,
fantastic. Streaming from the countryside.
In that case,
I have been Harrison Horton. I hear Timmy coming in the room. He's about to join the stream.
Perhaps, maybe, possible.
I have been Harrison. I'm gonna just make sure that you can see me here. I have.
Are you gonna make sure at towards the very end, instead of the entire duration of the stream? Are you in a bed?
Yeah, but I'm not sleeping. I'm not actually in the bed. I'm just like on top of this like area. Yeah.
Is that loud in the background? What you are hearing?
Hot? Is my volume down to stop kind of loud?
Well, anyway, I guess I'm required to do other things as of now. But anyway, we got to do everything we wanted to do. And for your journey in the country, I'm hoping that it all goes well and hope you enjoy it and have fun and have plenty of food to last you.
As long as it doesn't rain, we should be all right. It's barbecue tomorrow, so I'm
that's
looking forward
great.
to that.
Awesome. I know my experiences in the country are never good.
I'm going on a 7-mile walk tomorrow.
Working on that cardio. All right. Sounds great.
Yeah. Awesome. I have been Harrison Horton.
And I'm Double MD. In fact, let's do this correctly.
I will see you guys later.
Wow, this
I don't have
this
my
box
cards on me, man.
is so cheap. I can't even open the damn thing properly without trying to bend it.
I'm just gonna chuck an earbud at you. I
Chuck an
don't
earbud.
give a fuck. I'll throw an earbud. Yep.
All right.
No, it's probably a bad idea. I'm never gonna see this earbud again.
All right. Well, I've been Double MD.
I have been Harrison Horton. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And go to harrisonhorton.com/DVD right now.
See you guys later.
See you later. Bye.